Okay. Came across this fun cryptography code wars challenge, and I thought I'd record a video of trying to work through it, see what happens. Um, I would pause and kind of read that to make sense of it. It took me maybe 2 or 3 read-throughs to kind of figure out what's going on. So I'm going to write down some pseudocode here. The first step would be create my encryption string based on the keyword. And I might break that down further to say, let's see, pull out duplicate letters from keyword, add to the remaining string by adding letters if they haven't already been used. And then once I have my encryption string, then I basically just need to do a one-to-one correspondence. So go through my string one letter at a time, and find substitute or construct new string based on indexing of alphabet to encryption string. So like if we're position 10 in the alphabet, then we want position 10 in the encryption string. And then return the final string. I might need a downcased string, one letter at a time. Okay. So yeah, let's start working on this first part and create the encryption string. Now they give the example of Wednesday, secret, gridlocked. Basically, I'm thinking this would be like split, pull out duplicates, so the sort of unique elements of an array, and then join, and then add the remaining strings. So I'm gonna need like maybe an alphabet array. Just loop through, and if the letter is in the encryption string already, do nothing. If not, add it to encryption string. And I would say that, well, we can check Wednesday there as our test. All right, that doesn't sound too bad. I'm just going to go over here into a console because I always just like to kind of play around with things. So let's just start with string 1 equals hello. My idea was to split on an empty string that should give me every letter, then loop through, and I always forget this, so unique JavaScript. Let's see, unique elements in array JavaScript. Yeah, remove duplicates. This is, I mean, that in of itself is like its own problem, but the one that I remember seeing is something about using the index, but there's actually a bunch of different ones. The Geeks for Geeks, I think, goes through the different examples. Check each input of the original array with each value of the output array where the duplicate value is removed. If the current value does not exist in the output. What? Yes, the filter. Right, because there is because we can add in multiple arguments on a filter. So let's just take a look at that because I'm kind of interested to learn more. I could just copy and paste some code from somewhere, but I'm kind of curious about this because it's a problem that I've had to solve before, but generally I just kind of steal the solution. So let's say B, C, D, and I'm curious about multiple arguments with filter. So I'm going to say X, Y, Z, and I just want to console log X, console log Y. I probably could do this on one line, but whatever. Console log Z. Okay, so then I close that up. Oops, close that up, close that up. Okay, all right. Yep, so that shows me the answer, right? The first argument is going to be the element. The second argument is the index, and the third is the array itself. So a way to eliminate the duplicates would be to loop through and filter. And if I use find, on the array, so I do, it's something like array. Okay, hold on a second. Go back up here and then do B. So I want to filter, and I want to have this be my condition. I want Y to be the same as it's index of JavaScript, index of. Right, so if I say Y has to be the same as array.index of X. Awesome. And I don't need Z because Z was irrelevant. Right, so just to make it more kind of legible, element index. This was the element, and I lost a thing. Ow! Because I don't have Y. Okay, cool. I think this will do the uniqueness trick. Right. So I can do this on, wait, sorry, let me just grab the dot filter part. So if I do, string.split.filter shoot. All right, string one equals hello. And then I'll say, gosh, dang it. That didn't work. All right, hold on a second. So string one is still hello. String one dot split is that thing. New array equals string one dot split with nothing in it. And so then new array dot filter. And I'm getting nothing back. Okay, let's think about why is this messed up? Oh, because it's array. And that's what's helpful about Z. Got it. Oh, I never understood that. Got it. Okay. So, yeah, I was always like, why is the third argument there when I have access to it? But if I'm trying to write it more generally, then yes, exactly. Okay. So now I think I'm ready to kind of chain it together here. Zoop. Oh my goodness, this is annoying. So if I do string one dot split dot filter dot join. Oh, mama, that was great. Okay. That felt amazing. So this is my keyword, and this gives me no dupe keyword. Okay. Probably don't need it, but let's because we could just chain it on. But anyways, yeah, I need an alphabet array. I wonder if I should just set, let alpha equals a. This feels a little bit ridiculous, but I just is there a way to generate list of letters JavaScript? I mean, the problem with letters is wait a minute. This is not a thing. Alphabet. Yeah. Creating array. Well, let's see. Simple trick. Array dot from array 10 dot keys. Wait a minute. Those are digits. That's not helpful. Okay, so we've made alpha. And we're just taking array dot from element, the index adds on 65. Alpha dot map string dot from character code. Oops, sorry. String dot from character code. And I guess let's start with 66. 65. Awesome sauce. This is definitely better than typing it out. Okay. Okay. I don't know why um oh, and then I'm going to downcase everything. Okay, so just make a new array, 26 letters. Whatever. I'm just going to take this because this is too nice to pass up. So now alpha, and then alphabet, alpha dot map x to string dot from character code x dot to, no wait, lowercase, to lowercase, to lowercase. Come on. Come on, Baba. So could also just kind of chain it in there. Okay. Really glad I looked that up. And let's see here. I'm going to take this little bit. That was very clever. Okay, so I'm taking that. So let alphabet equals that. All right, so I've got my array of letters. I'm going to loop through. Okay, so it's just a for loop. Or do we do for each? Alphabet dot for each. And we're going to go for each element. We're going to write a little if no dupe keyword dot includes string one dot includes, yeah. If it includes L, don't do anything. If it doesn't include L, then what we want to do is no dupe keyword plus equals L. And then at the end of that process, my no dupe keyword, no dupe keyword. And so then what I want to see is, oh boy, put in a semicolon. Why? Okay, so this is based on secret, right? So secret had the E taken out, and then we started going through it. A, B, C is already there. D, E is already there. F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, and S are there. U, V, W, oh, that looks pretty good. Let's just check the length of it because that's my other idea about verifying this. String 2 equals string 2 dot length 26. Feeling pretty good. All right, I think I built my encryption key. So I guess I can call this encryption key. Encryption. This is dumb. Encryption key. Okay. Now I've got my encryption key. Next, go through the downcase string one letter at a time. This is the keyword. No, this is the string. Wait a minute. Keyword dot split. Okay, right. So now let's say string dot split. I'm going to be very imaginative and call this split string. Let split string equal that. So then let's just do a for loop. For I'm kind of thinking about the process of replacing, and I was just doing a thing with replace all, but I think it's a different problem. So I'm just going to build a classic for loop. Let I equal 0, as long as I is less than 26, I plus plus. Here we go. What are we going to do? So basically, I want to, boy, you know what would have been cool is instead of creating an array, I could do index of, all right, sorry. This is, yeah, this is sometimes what happens with live problem solving, right? Is you're sort of thinking about other ways that you might be able to do it. Stay focused on the plan that I came up with, because I was thinking about maybe I should have made this a hash. I want to proceed forward. So one thing at a time, and I'm using an example to try to help myself. This W here needs to be replaced with oh, that, and this is why it comes out as W. But basically we need to look at W, and this is for the instructions actually would be helpful, because it helps me create a visual map of this situation. Right, we're going to W because the first letter is W. We're getting the index in alphabet, right? So let's see, let me copy this again. We're over here, alphabet, right? And I want to know alphabet dot index of W, right? 22. So that I go to my new encryption array and I just say, well, just swap it out. Just give me that number, right? So I say this one, but why do I need to turn it in for, never mind. Because strings have the same property, right? So like if I copied this and I put it over here and I said string to equals this, and then I said string to bracket 22, damn it, bracket 22, get back. Okay, so once I have my encryption string, I can get the letter that I want once I have the index of the letter that, okay. This is a little hard to hold the thread, but I'm trying here. So in split string, I want to assign split string bracket I to be equal to I'm just going to go through this. So first letter is that one, and then I'm going to say find the index of, this is where this is helpful. First, alphabet dot index of, right. I need to find the index of alphabet dot index of, now it's not W, it's the first letter in split string. Oh, This is not 26. This is, sorry, split string dot length. Alphabet dot index of split string I. And then that is going to go to the encryption key, bracket, and then I think we just need to say split string dot join, put it back together. Whoop. Test it out. Ah! Return. Okay. Oh, buddy. Forgot about that space. If split string I is a space, then I just have to verify that welcome home dot split gives me the space. I think it does. Yes. Okay, good. Whew. If string join is not equal to that, then do this. Okay, try again. TICLJT DLJT. Oh, what's wrong here? Just want to look at alphabet, make sure that's okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay, good. Starting at 0. Oh, you know what I lost? Lost a letter. Why would I have lost a letter? Okay. All right. I'm just going to take a quick break. Okay. Of course, in live coding, it's hard to take a break, but in real problem solving, it can be useful to kind of freshen yourself up. All right. Back to the grind here. We're close. We're close, but we don't know what's wrong. So in a way, this would be a moment to kind of step through some things. I know alphabet looks fine. I feel like encryption key is in good shape. And I guess I would want to kind of be in here and see more. See more as we're going through. And I guess we would want to pull out some pieces here because now I'm going to go over. I could do this here, I guess. Okay, this is a good sign because that's exactly what I expected. Um, oh, the down case never happened. So index of split string I dot to lowercase. That's probably the issue. I'm gonna guess. Come on, come on. All right. Awesome. That solved the problem. Let's try it out. Nice. Take time to refactor and comment your solution. Submit when ready. Creating an alphabet. And creating encryption key starting point. And adding to encryption key. And then beginning encryption with the loop. And I suppose an interesting question here is whether we could use .map instead of the for loop, because we're just going through each element here. Then I would be able to reduce this into one line of code. .map callback function. So basically I want to look at the element and I want to return two things potentially. If the element is an empty string, then we return L, but else we're going to return this. And all I have to change is index of split string I. So it's not split string I, it's going to be L, dot to lowercase. Yep, so then I can cut this out, and then since we're mapping, it returns on that, then we're joining that at the end. And we're going to just return this. And there's probably a way to make this a ternary because, well, first let me test it. Nice. Right, because all I'm doing here is saying this condition. So now I'm going to try to get this cleaned up into one line of code. Question mark. If it is, then I do L. And if not, then I'll do this crazy thing. And now I don't need any of this. If else structure. Okay. Fantastic. Okay. All right. Yeah, I feel pretty good about that. Oh my God, look at this. Oh man. Yeah, and new set is another way to create a unique array. Boy, using the from character code, yeah. Oh, using the replace, yep. With a callback function. Wow. Addict. Oh, a map. What is that? It's probably like a way of, well, basically creating an object. This is super interesting. I kind of want to just take this little piece of code. See, we do need to provide a keyword. So let's do, let's go back here, clear this out. So I'm going to make my keyword equal to my favorite word, hot dogs. And then I'm going to go paste that in and then type out dict. Yeah, it's like just a mapping. It's interesting because it's a mapping. It has indexes, and then each one is a key value pair kind of mapping. Fascinating. Yeah. God dang it. Well, the good news is that we didn't have to come up with the best solution. We just had to come up with a solution. Hope that was helpful. It was definitely fun for me.